This title is narrated with virtual voice, computer-generated narration for audiobooks. The Pirate Queen, by William Ferrier, Jr. Prologue. The Woman Who Made Empires Kneel. Pearl River Delta, South China. C. February 21, 1810. The Governor-General of Guangdong Province was not a man accustomed to fear. Bai Ling had served the Qing Emperor for 30 years, suppressed rebellions, commanded armies, and governed millions. He had sentenced thousands to death with the stroke of a brush. Yet as his official barge approached the mouth of the Pearl River that cold February morning, his hands trembled against the silk of his robes. Before him, stretching across the gray water as far as his aging eyes could see, lay the Red Flag Fleet. Hundreds of ships, perhaps 1,000, the official report said 1,800 vessels, but numbers lost meaning when confronted with such a sight. War junks bristled with cannon. Smaller craft darted between the larger ships like sharks circling prey. Flags the color of fresh blood snapped in the wind, each one marking a vessel sworn to a single commander. A woman. The governor's advisors had pleaded with him not to come. "It's a trap," they insisted. "The pirates will take you hostage. They'll demand ransom. They'll parade your head through the streets of Canton." One particularly dramatic counselor had prostrated himself on the floor, begging Bai Ling to reconsider. But the governor understood what his advisors did not. The empire was losing. For 3 years the Pirate Confederation had terrorized the South China Sea with impunity. They had defeated every naval squadron sent against them. They had captured 63 imperial warships in a single campaign, forcing the survivors to join them or die. They controlled the salt trade for heaven's sake, and issued written passports for merchant ships who paid tribute. Villages burned. Thousands died. The Portuguese had lost ships. The British had lost ships. Even the East India Company, with its modern frigates and trained marines, had seen its vessels plundered. And at the center of it all, her. Zheng Yisao, Cheng Aisao, Qing Shi, widow of Cheng. The woman who had started life as a prostitute on a flower boat and now commanded the largest pirate fleet in human history. As Bai Ling's barge drew closer, the pirates began their welcome. Drums thundered, gongs crashed, cannon fired in salute. 30, 40, 50 volleys that echoed across the water and sent plumes of white smoke rising into the winter sky. The governor's guards gripped their weapons, but what could a dozen men do against 80,000 pirates? Then the ships parted, creating a corridor of water leading to the flagship. She was waiting. Even from a distance, Bai Ling could see her on the deck, a small figure in silk robes, standing absolutely still while chaos swirled around her. She did not gesture. She did not shout. She simply stood, and somehow that stillness was more terrifying than all the cannon fire. The governor's barge bumped against the flagship's hull. A rope ladder unfurled. His guards looked at him with desperate eyes, silently begging him to reconsider, to turn back, to choose life over this madness. Bai Ling climbed. The smell hit him first. Gunpowder and tar, salt spray, and something else beneath it all. Something metallic he recognized from battlefields. Blood, old and scrubbed but never quite gone. The deck was immaculate. Scrubbed wood, coiled ropes, everything in its place. 50 pirates stood at attention, their weapons gleaming. And there, at the center, she waited. Qing Shi was younger than he'd imagined. Perhaps 35, though her face was hard to read. Not beautiful exactly, but arresting. Her eyes held the weight of someone who had seen too much death and caused more. She wore her hair simply, her robes expensive but not ostentatious. A curved Dao sword hung at her side. Behind her stood a young man the governor recognized from intelligence reports. Cheng Po Tsai, her second in command, her adopted son, her lover. The relationship defied imperial decorum and human convention alike. He was perhaps 24, handsome in a dangerous way.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.